What's going on, YouTube? GraveCinder here, and welcome to episode 30. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that quick little time lapse. As you can see, I did this interchange over here. I made a couple of revisions to it to give access to every side of the street, in a sense. So before, you were unable to get on this side of the highway if you were coming from over here. Now you can via this little interchange right here, vice versa on this side as well. So that's that. Now the only thing that you can't do on this side and from the other side is get from this side of the highway, this one right here, onto this one, which is okay because we're going to have additional connections for that later on, right? But I wanted to make sure that if you're somebody coming from this side of the city, getting onto this on-ramp or interchange right here, you have a way to exit the city or go down this way as well. So that's something that we'll figure out a little bit later. You guys saw that I put in the cargo hub. We also have a harbor as well. I reworked this area right here. I got rid of our regular industry right here. Moved the ferry depot right there and reworked this thing right here. So it no longer goes underground. Now it dips under the bridge, which I think looks a little bit more realistic. I think one of you guys commented to made you cringe when I was laying the train tracks down. Yeah, that's it's absolutely true. It was a mess. And then over here I zoned a little bit more residential, which is a reason why I had like 5-10 seconds in the time lapse on this side. So we are now sitting at 11 million in the bank, 96,000 in population, small demand for residential, commercial, and industrial. Ooh, check out my mountain. I didn't show this in time lapse. And if you guys are wondering how to do something like this, very simple. Go grab some of these rocks, and for example, this one. So it has to be a steep vertical one. But then you place it like that, and that's what that looks like. So that's what the rest of these are, is just different kinds of rocks that end up stretching themselves if you place them on an incline, just like so. So that's that. What's next? What do we do in this episode? So because I'm going to pause the game, because we got rid of all of our industrial right over here, obviously we're going to have to replace those jobs with different industrial, if you will. So there's two ways that I'd like to kind of play around with this and see if it's going to work. I want to put a industrial area somewhere over here close to the cargo hub, because we have the train tracks as well. We got to build a connection as well, and I'm thinking train tracks are going to go down this way, kind of parallel with the highway, maybe go underground over here and then hook up all the way up here. So that's something that we'll have to figure out how to make look nice. But the industry area, I think we should start with that and see what it looks like. An idea that I have, and I actually played around with this off camera. This could work for us. So we're gonna do a regular half circle oval about here. Just like so. There we go. Then we're gonna find our center, which this will help us determine is right there. And let's come to about there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of about that much there, and I'm going to turn this into a sunken road. So what I'll do there is, let's see, this may work. All right, let's see if this is deep enough. So we're gonna, how I like to line myself up to terraform or draw evenly is, you see the space in between the road right there and the menu where we have. So I like to line up right there. And if we start right here, we're just gonna go a straight line. All the way up until it ends right there, and then go back just to do it one more time to make sure that that we covered everything, that everything is nice and even. Because as you can see, the terraforming tool is still spending money, and of course we have an autosave. But the terraforming tool is still spending money. And we're going to come to right about there. And then just go back one more time. Just to double, triple check and make sure. So right there's where we're going to end. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that road. And voila. That's about as straight as I can get it. All right, now we're going to come over here. We're actually going to get rid of that and that as well. And we're going to line up right about there, and then we're going to make that. Right? And this right here is the slope terrain, so we're making a slope. And then we're going to do another one on this side because we want our oval. Ooh, what is going on here? That's not good. I went the wrong way. We're going to want our oval about to be nice and even, right? Okay. There we go. Something like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but we'll try just one more time on this side. I don't think we quite got it in the center. There we go. Okay. Now we're just going to redraw the oval about. I don't know about you guys. I kind of feel weird saying oval about. There we go. Do that. Change direction here. Perfect. Now here, and I know this could be done a lot smoother. Now when we redraw this road, it's nice and sunken right there, right? And then the other thing that we're gonna do as far as terraforming goes is just make everything come back to where it was. And then we're gonna use our smoothen tool and just kind of smoothen the edges, but that will come after. So we can smooth all of that right there. Right? Now what we're gonna do is let's go back over here. We're gonna grab our medium industry road. We're gonna go one up, and let's see, I think this this distance right here is actually good enough. And we're gonna come to right about there. There we go. So the road is it almost appears like it's resting on the edge. Right there, you can't see the pillar. And then we're gonna go half a unit. And we're gonna go down. Half a unit and down. And repeat on this side. Now I know this is almost turning into a tutorial, which is it's not meant to be. Do that. Nope. No. That was supposed to be a 2-lane road. There we go. Okay. So now the idea behind this is to have industry on both sides of this. And we can make it as big as we want, but in this case, I'm going to make it 3 by 3. And actually, I'm going to make these ones one way. There we go. And then what we're going to do is repeat over here on this side. So 1, 2, 3. Perfect. 3 down, 3 over, and up. And now because these ones are going down this way, these ones up here, I'm going to make go up this way. I have no idea if that's going to be good for traffic, but that's what I want. Okay, now in order to connect this to here, what we're going to do is we're going to do a very simple curve, and we're going to curve just that and that. Yep. And then to connect this road right here with this up here, we're going to have a one-way in from down here and also a one-way out from down here, right? In order to do that, I'm going to do this, and that's not going to work just yet. Yep, that's not going to work either. But that gives me the markers of where I'd like the up ramp and the down ramp, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to slope again. So we'll select the center of that, kind of the center of this, and just do that. And we'll do the same thing over here on this side. So I think we started right about there, and just like that. We're going to get rid of this and this. And you see how it looks a little bit better right now. Whoa, that's not supposed to happen. Get out of here. Let's try it at an angle. Okay, looks like it's still doing the same thing. No problem. A little bit of terraforming and we can fix that. Okay, and a little bit over here on this side. So then maybe, perhaps, we go from... I don't know if this is going to be too steep. Hopefully not. But it probably will. Something like that. Let's give that a shot. Pretty steep, I gotta say. now what we're gonna try is even this out just a little bit right there. And perhaps expand this slope. So if we start something like that. And something like that. All right, now this has got to work. Yay. There we go. Perfect. And now we're going to use our smoothing tool and smoothen everything out over here. There we go, and that should be good. And we'll see how that works. So let's zone our first batch of regular industry, and we're gonna zone that, and we'll repeat over here on this side, just like that. Nice. I'll resume the game. Water we have, power we don't. And I know that... Oh, actually, let's activate that. Power source strictly temporarily. Right in there. And then here, because we're gonna need services, I think I'm gonna opt in for a big firehouse. It makes no sense to have the police headquarters there. So we'll get a small one going. Come on, I just saw you. Okay, fine. We'll put you right there. And then again, makes no sense to put a hospital over here, but a small clinic is not unheard of, just in case we get some of those emergencies. Cool, just like that. And like that, and this one, I mean, we can run it like so, just to give the two sides power. Connection-wise, by the way, over here, I paused the game. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, they're coming in. Why not? Over here, we're gonna. I don't know if this is gonna be temporary or if we're gonna dedicate this highway solely to. There we go. Solely to this side over here. We'll see. But temporarily what we're going to do is we're going to connect up that way. I'm going to want to slope from here all the way up. There we go. Something like that. And this, again, this may be a temporary fix. It's just something to get us going currently. There we go. We'll come back over here, grab our one-ways. There we go. And that should work. Oh, and you know what? To be self-sufficient, we're gonna have our own garbage collection over here. We'll actually put in a recycling center instead of one of these. And that should be good. That's gonna satisfy some of that demand for jobs that we have. I'm really curious to find out if this is gonna be traffic efficient or if we're gonna get just a whole bunch of backups. So the idea behind this oval about over here is to have any kind of cargo ships, which they should be coming soon. I don't see a reason why they shouldn't be. They would come through here, go down. So if they want to get into this area, they would obviously hang a right, go here. If they want to get into this area, they would hang a left and come around this way and get in there. But if they want to go to the other parts of the city, they would come down here, take this sunken road and go out this way. I still see, oh, look, look, look. You see over in the distance? I see it. He's a-coming. So we'll get our first cargo ship coming through here. But I think this area over here is a little bit more suitable for industry. It doesn't mean that we won't zone any residential or anything else on this side. I just think, again, it's more suitable for industry on this side here. I think I forgot to smoothen over here. And then, I mean, if you're somebody particular, you can decorate this whole area with trees, rocks, and everything, and just make it look like it really belongs. Okay, so for now, that should work for us. We have a good amount of people moving in, but I'm sure, yep, there it is. These guys are starting to demand workers. And we have had that residential demand for a little while. So we have to figure out a way or where to add more residents. That area should be just right there for now. And right there, the rest of this is all filled in, which is where that 3,000 extra came from. Here we'll add a block of high density and a block of low density. I think that should be okay for now. I'm really curious to see how this area develops right here. And I like that there's motion already on the bridges. We can turn those off. Cool. Any more cargo ships? Yep, there's one coming right there. And looks like these ones are all full too. Yep, 100%. Where's our traffic, by the way? 87%, that's good. Looks like this completely went down. Some cars moving along over here. Oh, yeah. One of you guys recommended putting in a public transit system over here. So I did. I listened. I put in a metro connection from, let's see, from here all the way. Well, I added one here, I think, but we came from up here down into here. So that was a good idea. It's one of the reasons why I like playing with you guys, in a sense, is, you know, if I forget something, one of you guys will definitely remind me, and I do I do appreciate that. So thank you. I forget the name of who recommended it, but good eye, my friend. We'll put a little bit more of low density commercial right here. And soon we're gonna have 100,000 in population. Oh, and you know what? I was actually thinking, maybe just right here, we make this island our forestry industry. I think that would look good. Maybe a connection from here over here, or one from this side or something. But we have this highway here, and I want to utilize that to connect whatever we put here and here. And then I thought potentially that here we could have just full on IT cluster, just slam them all down and have it be just total high rises like this right here. Obviously well designed, but that's kind of what I was thinking. And then the rest of this side, potentially high density residential, and just try and get that population as high as we can get it. And then over here, what I thought about doing is putting in pretty much all of the uniques and making this the travel central, since we have the cruise ships right there. Over here we could put in the airport, and then just all of our unique buildings, but not all, but whatever we feel like as necessary, putting them right there, and just completing it out. Alright guys, so as this area over here develops, I don't want to take up too much of your time. What I'll do is I'll put in the train tracks right here, coming along down this way in a time-lapse manner, and we'll call it an episode. All right, so that is the connection, and look, we have a train coming and going already. I tried to make it as even as possible. Obviously, I had to dip down over here just a little bit, but even throughout. So, like if you look through there, it just made my eyes hurt a little bit. Goes through there, dips underground right there, comes right back out over here, and then it goes down this way. Now there's two ways we can go here. You can see trains coming in from both ends. So down this way when the train comes or goes, it's coming or going to that region. From up here, though, I think from the time lapse you guys saw that I made a mistake right off the bat and hooked it up to this train track right here. Now, that train track is only coming from here, and that's it. So we wouldn't have had a connection from this part of the city, which now we do with that quick little rework and the bridge over. Trains are now coming, see, right there, and they come from this part of the train track, or I'm sorry, this one right here. They hook up to right there, come down this way, split off here, and then right into our cargo hub. This area right here, not doing all that great. We do need to satisfy that residential demand, which unfortunately today we don't have the time to do so, but we'll work on it on the next episode. To follow that, we're going to make sure that that we either do our forestry industry here or do something right there and figure out the rest of it. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, be the best that you can be in everything that you do. And I'll see you guys on the next one.